Hello internet people, I made a thing, and a few of you guys had some questions. So let me share how I did it. I started with an existing wax seal that I was gifted a few years back, and since it's assembled with a thread, I decided to just go ahead and design it so I can use the existing handle. When designing the stamper, I knew I wanted the same shape, but I wanted the design to be upright, since the top surface will have the best quality. In order to keep the print time down, and to avoid using supports, I split this into two models. By doing this, I can swap out my printer to a 0.2mm nozzle for very fine details on the face, without having to compromise the print time for the second piece. Once I was happy with the design, I sent it off to the printers. Both of them are printing in PLA, with the only difference being that the stamp plate is being printed with finer settings on a 0.2mm nozzle, while the assembly piece is just at standard settings on a 0.4 nozzle. Even with a very fine nozzle, the top surface still has texture that'll transfer if you use it as is. I gave it a few passes over a fine sandpaper until the flat portion was smooth. In future, I plan on trying some different designs on the LCD resin printer at my local hackerspace, since the top surfaces don't require any processing. With this version, the interior sections still show some layer lines, but I don't mind it very much, so it's time to try it out. I got a few questions about the temperature, since PLA is notoriously temperature sensitive and can deform just sitting in a hot car, for example. So to keep it cool, I like resting the stamper inside a little bit of ice water. Doing this keeps it surprisingly resilient to even very hot materials, like my personal favorite, hot glue. For these, I start by setting down a piece of clear packing tape for a removable surface. Extrude enough hot glue and place the freshly cooled stamper on top, leaving it until it's completely cooled. Once the stamp is set, I can peel away the glue without worry of breakage, since the glue is very flexible and forgiving. And from here, I like to paint them before adding them to letters or packages, or sometimes just using them clear. You can be real creative with this. But now for the big question, does it work with wax? One thing I've learned with my metal stamper is that real sealing wax is key. Candle wax will be too soft and just gunk up your stamper. So now with a proper wax, you just have to collect enough of a puddle, place the stamper, and hope for the best. And it turned out awesome. I think the layer line texture is actually less obvious with the wax and just looks cleaner overall. What do you think? So yeah, even with PLA without chamfered edges, I was able to get a pretty good wax seal for my 3D printer. I can't wait to play with this a little bit more and see about making some more custom designs to decorate gifts, or maybe some cool themed letters for tabletop gaming campaigns, who knows. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is my first time being on a mic to do a voiceover like this, so if you guys liked it, I guess like it, and maybe I'll do some more like this in the future. So until next time.